Ladies and gentlemen, I am Heservat, and welcome to Foundry Frolics. The game is Star Trek Online, and this is the continuation of one of the longest aborted arcs I've ever had on this series. 2 years ago, back in 2015, I played a series called No Prize for Second Contact. More accurately, I played parts 1 and 2. Well, today we pick up part 3. The Tal'Shiar have made contact with the Heservat. They're a primitive species that we were about to make first contact with until, well, things went a little bit sideways. Unfortunately, the Tal'Shiar's experiments are quietly poisoning the planet, whoopsie, and the interference is going to contaminate the Heservat culture, double whoopsie, in ways we can't predict, triple whoopsie, but it's probably going to involve cannon fodder and destroyers. So, we need to act fast to expose the Tal'Shiar's intentions and convince the Heservat to come over to Blue Team. Let's go. So, we're picking immediately up from where No Prize from Second Contact ended, and we're going to Red Alert in case the Romulans take advantage, because that's totally going to convince everyone that we're friendly. On the bright side, I suppose the Romulans really won't be convinced, and the Heservat probably won't notice, so perhaps that's a non-issue. Captain Prophet and Commander Somak are down on observation, and a Romulan warbird has decloaked in orbit, and Major Torvald sends his regards. Right, stand the ship down to Yellow Alert, tell the warbird I'll be with them shortly. Now, to the observation deck, let's go catch up with our other captains. Also, Odyssey Bridge. Medical staff agrees the population must be treated within 72 hours or will have to take drastic measures. By drastic you mean quarantine the place, and that will really put the Prime Directive down the toilet. Fine. Well, screw the politics, prepare a disaster pod. Excellent, let's move to the briefing. Morning guys, just how bad is it? Oh, great, it's bad. Development requires my attention. I'm never gonna like it, am I? It's possible that we've been compromised? Compromised how? An invasive computer program hidden in the auxiliary submarine. Someone tell the make host to be more careful when they download Orion's Gone Wild Volume 322. And the program used to tag and report the location of Romulan prisoners. Right, how did it get on board? So, it was uploaded sometime after we'd been in the Romulan cargo, 47 minutes after... And basically somebody plugged in a USB drive. Yay! Why don't we whitelist the damn things? Okay, so the Protocol had no involvement. It was an automated device, so basically not Tal'Shiar. Or Tal'Shiar playing a double game and convincing us that they're not Tal'Shiar because they're being stupid about it. Which means that it's probably either the crew, the Heservat, or maybe you, Commander. How paranoid am I feeling today? It's unlikely a Tal'Shiar operative, etc., etc. Okay, and if one of the Heservat are responsible, we can't reveal our suspicion. So we'll just up the guard compliment on them. That totally won't reveal our suspicion. And have Farasa escorted to the bridge. Okay, and the info from the one computer, they're prepared to use the Heservat as crew. Terrific. So they're going to use the Heservat to test the interface cloaking device, and, well, no, it's not unthinkable. The Romulans are clearly thinking it. However, we need to convince the Heservat to ask the Romulans to leave. At disruptor point, if need be. Okay, and the Heservat military, unfortunately, is saying, well, actually, the Rommies are our friends, so no, we're not going to leave. Terrific. So we need to infiltrate that location and collect evidence, but we can't risk an armed encounter just yet. More shooty would probably end badly. So, lead a covert operation to infiltrate the second facility. Yay! Avoid detection. Right, that totally doesn't sound like a bad case of Mission Impossible. So, but we're going to go for it. We're going to beam you into the base without being detected. Okay, we could use the Romulans' array network to confuse the sensors, but they'd notice the moment they did a life sign check. Exactly, the internal sensors would detect the intruders. On the other hand, we could duplicate Torvald's pattern, use it to mask Somak, so the Romulan computer somehow doesn't notice that Torvald is on the base when he's supposed to be somewhere else. Or worse yet, Torvald beams down to the base himself, the computer realises there are 2 Torvalds in the base, and sounds the alarm anyway. And we need to store the pattern, so basically we're going to photocopy the guy while he's in trance abort. Okay, that isn't unethical at all. Fair enough. He would need to move quickly to shut down their comms. Okay, but it would last long enough to get into the computers and get control. Now, let's discuss first contact. Well, second contact, I suppose. Absolutely, Captain. It could have been prevented, but probably not. The Romulans have been here for 2 years. So, the warp shuttle schematics could be for a prototype that's not yet been constructed, but probably isn't because there's no way we'd be that lucky. No sign of active Romulan influence on the warp core, however. We'll need to investigate that further. And, okay, now I need to go play nice with the Romulans. Extra security will be posted to all vital areas. Lucky us. And we're going to disguise the patent holder's extra security scans in transit, because we're not paranoid at all. Let's hope the Romulans don't realise what's going on. Right, next stop, however, is to go talk to Farasa. And not Farasa, that's a bunch of kitties. Farasa, hi, we have a slight problem here. Yes, well, I appreciate extra security. Well, we have a situation I'm hoping you can help. The Romulans have tech on board, and I believe your team's involved somehow. Well, you might not be involved, but what about your men? Okay, the unit is newly formed, and right. Fine, we're going to have to sort this little business out. You help me do that. And exactly, we're going to use your respect as leverage. Okay, well, we'll go with that for the moment. I mean, give her enough rope and maybe she'll hang herself with it. Now, let's go play nice with the Romulans. To the ready room. No, they aren't, but windows are harder to fool. Easier to fool, harder to fool? I suppose it depends what kind of cloaking device you're using. Right, weapons deactivated in transport. Excellent! Beam them in! If nothing else, they'll get a look at my office. Okay, monitor the Romulans, make sure they don't send any signals to the Heservat. And thank you, finish up your ops proposal as well. The paperwork must be done. Right, Bridge, beam them over and get the photocopier going. Major, hi, good to see you. If I'd known you were going to beam in there, I'd have stood over here. And, okay, right, fair enough. Okay, allow me to introduce your second officer and the current unfortunate misunderstanding. Good to meet you, Commander. I'm sure you were less pleased. They were shooting at me. Do bear that in mind. Don't play the victim here. And indeed, we're not here for another confrontation. Okay, well, thank you for agreeing to meet to discuss this peacefully. And, well, of course you don't want to continue hostilities. You'd lose, wouldn't you? Unfortunately, I'm not able to withdraw. And I'm working towards peace, and perhaps we should leave it to the Heservat to decide. I mean, it is still their system, broadly speaking, for the moment. Okay, and until the Foundation Convention, the Heservat's ruling body asks us to leave, we're staying. Okay, and we're going to continue with these formalities. Absolutely, we're here to come to an agreement, and that agreement is going to be that the Heservat get the final say in who stays and who leaves. We respect the wishes of other cultures. We do it, would you? If both the military and civilian... Oh, right, of course. If both the military and civilian government, you've got your clause into military, I've got my clause into the civilian government, we have got a stalemate here. But we'll discuss that when the time comes. Quite possibly we'll be discussing it with phasers, but we'll see how it goes. Now we both have work to do, and I'll see you again very soon. Absolutely, and somehow I doubt that. Farewell, Commander. Cheerio, Bridge, get them the hell off my ship. Thank you. Right, back to the bridge. Right, did we get their transporter patterns? Tell me we got their transporter patterns. Somak, talk to me. Did it work? Okay, well, they've not cloaked, but they are on high alert, and excellent, the photocopier worked. Right, are you ready to go? Okay, should be able to beam in, get some information, and... Oh, I'm altering the mission. We're coming with you. Uh-huh. Okay, so we're just increasing the odds. Is that multiplicative or additive? Because there's a difference between 125% and, 1.25, about 300%? Oh, what the hell, it was going to end with shooty regardless, and you didn't think I'd let you wander around a Romulan base on your own, did you? Okay, there's been an incident with the Heservat. Oh, terrific. 4 of his unit have attacked the detail and are now armed. Oh, lovely. What's going on down there? 4 Heservat armed departing their quarters, and security's unconscious. Well, that's what you get when you put on the red shirt. Secure the remaining marines, get medical down there. Where are the others going? Okay, 4 of your men have... Well, they've grabbed guns and gone hostile. And they're moving towards the turbo lift in Section D. Okay, decks on alert. Excellent. Right. Trail them, but don't engage, and lock down the lift after they've entered it. We'll turn it into a jail cell. And, oh, terrific. Now there's only 4 unconscious officers. We have 1 unaccounted for. Can we transport them? Blast. Well, keep working on it, Commander. They probably brought it in as parts and assembled it on board ship, so we didn't notice it. And our security protocols... Oh, wow. Okay, these guys are good. I mean, how many Romulan toys have they got? Somak, override it. Fen, that just pull the plug. Ops, come on, shut down the power to the turbo lift system. If it's got no power, it can't move no matter who's got control of the computers. And the effect is localized. Oh, terrific. Ops, where's the lift going to? The destination is corrupted? Okay, where could they be headed? Aside from anywhere, they're going to main engineering, Shuttle Bay 2, life support control. Right. Well, could they be trying to sabotage or destroy? No, they wouldn't want to see the entire crew dead. Maybe. If they're trying to bug out, then they're going for the shuttle bays. Right. Secure engineering, send additional security teams to the shuttle bays. And let's get this show on the road. Comms, up and active. We need to intercept them. And they're heading for the mess hall. Database has been altered. Okay, I didn't order the database altered, but fair enough. Have Chief Sue's team secure the entrance. And okay, that's good. He's our best. Captain Prophet's apparently our best chance at avoiding casualties. I want to know the second they arrive. Right, okay, you're coming with me. I need some leverage. And we've no idea what's going on, and... oh. Bugger. Right, beaming down there. Apparently I'm going to have to do this myself. To the mess hall. Maybe we can talk our way out of this one. Let's face it, not having to shoot our way out would be a pleasant change. Energize. Okay, guys, how bad is it? Suda, what do we got? Aside from some interesting stains on the carpet, Captain Prophet has been hit with a disruptor and is critical, and the Heservat are threatening to kill the hostages. Surprise. Well, they're not going to be beaming down one way or the other. Stand ready, but keep your distance. I'm going to try to negotiate. Okay, right. Well, yes, this does need to end peacefully, or first contact's going to be even more of a disaster than it already is. Well, we need to convince them that they're being manipulated by the Romulans. So, for our sake, yes, she would be of use here. Yes. I thought I ordered her down here anyway. Barnes, hit the transporter. Hey, Farasa. Okay, so what have we got? Looks like things are just a little bit twitchy over there on the floor, but at least he's still moving. That's something, I suppose. Hey guys, we'd like the hostages back. Okay. We're not as big as... Yes, I'm sure you would. But there have been injuries and I need to get medical treatment to the captain. Would you let me do that? He'll be dead soon. Frasa, talk him into it. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Just want to make sure no one is harmed here. Well, not more than is presently the case, and then we can talk. Okay, fine, enter and check. Wonderful. Frasa, you stay there, I'll just wander in. Hey guys, right, Captain Prophet is critically wounded. Can you keep him stable? No, sickbay can save his life, but there's nothing we can do with a field kit. Terrific, and you didn't bring a field kit. Well, we brought 2 or 3 field kits with us. Never leave the bridge without one. Trust me, Commander, I won't let that happen. And besides, shouldn't you be a little more, I don't know, restrained as a Starfleet officer? Right, well, he won't be alive for much longer, so I need to beam him to sickbay right now or he's dead. Okay. Firasa, do your stuff. Okay. Right, absolutely. If I wanted you in prison, well, actually, you'd be in a prison and you'd be missing several vital organs, most likely, or at least you'd have holes in them. Right, so the inhibitor field can be modified to exclude Captain Prophet, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we'll give him the proper information, I think. I mean, there's some way of doing this. I mean, we could provide him, but he'd probably spot it for one thing, and for another thing, we wouldn't have time to drop all 4 of them before they killed the hostages. Okay, so we'll play it honourably. Sickbay, lock onto Captain Prophet, and get him out of here. Sorted. Right, so that's the most critical injury out the way. You guys can continue, I don't know, massaging the carpet. It's probably best if you don't make any sudden moves. Now, about you guys. So, still more hostages. Okay. Spoken with the commanding officers on Heservat. We are planning a summit with the government. Well, your superiors have decided to hear both arguments. I'm going to speak with the Futures Council. Well, you could ask the Romulans. I'm sure. Perhaps, but turn to the display behind you. I'll have Major Torval put down here. Okay, absolutely. That's what I'm counting on. Right, patch them through to the mess hall, would you? Torval, hi. Well, you'd be surprised. The galaxy has many unexpected things, including audiences. Do you know these guys, by the way? So many Heservat, I don't remember their faces. That's a shame. Absolutely. Well, there wasn't one. It was somewhere down in the sewers. You might want to check that. Major, you're sure you're unaware of what these guys were doing on board my ship? I thought as much. I trust we're still scheduled to meet with the Heservat tonight? Of course. Absolutely. I'd accept your compliment, although it makes me feel slightly dirty. Close comms. Now do you guys believe me? Excellent. Good. Right. Well, I don't want to fix blame, just the problem. Return to your quarters, Underguard. Oh, and can we have the guns back? Thank you. Suda, do your stuff. Without too many broken bones. In fact, without any broken bones this time. Hey, guys. Oh, thank you, Commander. Excellent. You two get down to sickbay and see how Prophet's doing. As for you guys, yep, you're fine. Yeah, yep, good, fine. Right. Okay, to's the sickbay. Oh, and Firasa. Well, wonderful. Thank you for coming with me. Okay, well, we avoided a tragedy here, mostly because if there had been a tragedy, it would have been, well, awkward. But you're coming along to the council as well. I need every bit of leverage I can get. Now, sickbay. Okay. Hey, guys. Into sickbay. Doctor. Right. Dr. Mazinski. Right, well, we resolved it peacefully, so there's some precautionary tests on the Marines. They're healthy, if not highly stressed. Well, I'm sure they are. And no life-threatening injuries. Excellent! After the required counselling sessions. Wonderful. I'll see to the captain now. Dismissed. Doc? Hi. How is he? Well, stabilised, but he's in a coma. Blast. Is he going to wake up anytime soon? Cellular damage to the lungs, liver and heart, out oxygen to the brain for the limit. Right, so he's not going to be on his feet for first contact. Terrific. Commanders, you're up. I hope to hell you did your homework. Excellent, you have done your homework. That's good to know, and... Good, right, I'll need all the help I can get. We need to make first contact with the government, and we need to get down there and review their records and their data. So you guys are going to be continuing with your homework, and yeah, fine. Looks like we're up and doing it. Okay, well that's good advice. Beam down to the central chamber and beam down to catch the night shift so we don't have a large crowd and a panic. Also, Chief, hi, how are our friends in the Marines? Right, well, you're welcome. We want what's best for the people, and right now that involves not shooting you guys full of holes for what you did on board my ship. Okay, well, excellent. We have some new friends. Yay! We'll return you home. And I might even omit a few paragraphs in my report to your government. I mean, starting with the ones involving the phrases court-martial, conviction, and long time in jail cell. Next stop, however, is the transporter room. Let's go make second contact. Hey guys, so Mark, done your prep work for the infiltration? Yeah, well, okay, you want to talk. What brings you down here? Okay, continue the conversation. If you're here to talk me out of going with you to the facility... Excellent! At least one commander's got some sense. Now, what's the plan? We beam you in, you take out the shields and the sensors, and then we beam down and run our little snatch and grab. Okay, we grab our evidence, we show the Heservat what an alliance means, and we end up in a shooty-shooty with the Romulans. Okay, and if the facility contacts Major Torval before the summit, our chances at peace will be dramatically reduced. Well, we'll just have to make sure their comms go down, won't we? Right, you'll hear from us soon, Commander, thank you. Farasa, hi. Oh, you've changed your uniform again. Okay, yeah, you have changed your uniform, and don't worry, it's fine. We're just going to run you through a scrambler, shoot you through subspace, and then reassemble you at the other end. It's fine, we do it a dozen times a day, and we only occasionally end up having to swap some limbs around afterwards. Okay, no, it would be better if you stuck with your usual uniform. And if you want to join Starfleet when this is over, well, I'll happily write the sponsorship for the Academy. Okay, let's get down there. Right, welcome to Heservat. Right. Hey guys, we're from another world and we're here to be helpful. No, we're not. And we're travelers from other worlds and we're here to welcome you to a new era. You were, about to go and find this out the hard way. Okay, well, it took you all long enough to notice us. And... yeah, stand down, we're aliens. Well, yes, we're aliens. This isn't just actually a massive special effects stunt. And we're here to make contact as you journey into space, because trust me, you don't want to meet some of the other guys unprepared. Well, that's, yep, you're taking this remarkably well. Okay, she's been preparing for this moment since she graduated from the college. Oh, terrific. We kinda need to talk. Well, yes, there are a lot of other species. I mean, these ones are called the Romulans, but we'll have the talk about the Borg later on, and possibly the Jem'Hadar, and maybe the Iconians. Prime Protector Farasa Gilta, and they rescued her, etc., etc. Wonderful. The military is allied with them, but we're here to convince you to ask them to leave. Okay, well, we need to show the other speakers that the Romulans can't be trusted. And the plan is to call a summit between the Federation, the military, the civilians, and the Romulans. If the military and the civvies ask the Romulans to leave, they've agreed to do so. And well, I'm hoping it won't come to that. Right. And can you get a quorum together? Excellent. You may not get all of them, but we don't need a quorum to make a final decision. Okay, fair enough. You know your people. The summit can convene in secret if it has to, but the resulting space battle probably won't be a secret at all. And there's an island that we use as a test site for missiles. Yay, they're peaceful, and it should be remote enough for the summit. Farasa, just stay here. You're our comlink for this one. Okay, wonderful. And also we need to examine your shuttle files. Well, we've got our suspicions that the Romulans have given you a quiet leg up. We need to confirm them. Yeah, don't worry, we'll manage. Thank you, Speaker. We'll just go raid your files. And your designs, not that there's going to be anything we don't know. Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's no need for that. We're, well, barring a few external differences, some minor bits of biology, blood chemistry, DNA sequencing, culture, history, and tech level, we're the same and we're friends. Okay. Right, well, hopefully you won't need to stay quiet about this for very long, but thank you. Now, examine the warp core. What have we got? Okay. They spent nearly 50 years working on this, and we got, what? One drunkard in the backwoods of... where was it? Arizona? Alabama? Can't remember which state. And if the Romulans have interfered with the progress, well, it might be, but they don't have to know about it. Yes, but the Vulcans would have dominated the direction of human development. Right, and oh, is there ever any good news? Not a great deal of good news. Right, there are many fail points in their early warp drive theory, and they did continue to compensate for the dead ends, but they lucked out 10 years ago. Why? Oh, right, they kept losing antimatter containment, so they kept core breaching and they kept exploding. And 2 years ago they discovered the solution. It was Romulan. They have just enough singularity components to reach warp speeds. Terrific. If the Council knows about this, we may have more trouble. Okay, so who is collaborating? Let's just raid their personnel files. Granted, we didn't exactly ask, but... let's see if we can find somebody. Right, so Futures Council reps and cross-match with the records on the core's progress. We'll all take a group. Right, let's go. 4 engineers to check. We'll look at the history records first. So, 50 years ago they start the project. 10 years ago they give up because they can't stop it going boom. 2 years ago they come up with the coil stabilizers, and then 1 year ago they finally get it working in solutions. Or rather in simulations. So, we need someone who was on the project about 2 years ago and involved with the quantum stabilizer. So, twin nacelle design, increase in pay, assigned project 10 years ago when it stalled, but hasn't really had anything to do with the suspect tech, has he? He's mostly been on the nacelle design. Figured out the twin nacelles though, so kudos to that man. Back to the files. Engineer 2. Talisa Munzen, high-level engineer, assigned to the project roughly 10 years before it started. Founded the Future Now Foundation before she was assigned to it, and major contribution was the stabilizer. Right. Tag her as a possible. Engineer 3, antimatter containment. Major contribution was the inertial dampening module, but he was sacked when the project was abandoned, so he's been off it for 10 years, so he's not been in a position to supply the contaminated tech, so we can rule him out as well. Engineer 4, Marase Doistand, mid-level engineer, 3 years ago, so just before they got the project going again, and she produced the quantum coil stabilizer, and she's dead. Right, well, she'd be a useful scapegoat, but that accident might just have been a cover-up. It's between 2 and 4, isn't it? Engineer 2's in a high-level position, went with the inversion stabilizer, and was working with the Future Now Foundation. She actually, not sure, she, I think, founded the Future Now Foundation. On the other hand, Engineer 4 is assigned to the project right before they make their breakthrough, quote-unquote. She's mid-level, so she wouldn't be high enough to attract too much scrutiny, but she's not so far down the chain that she won't be able to do anything, and she does come up with the coil stabilizer, and she's dead, which is a major thing when you're cleaning up after a covert op. Yeah, I think she's our collaborator. Okay. Right, I think it's Engineer 4. Right, let's see what the speaker's got to say. She's a tempting target. She joined the project right before the stabilizer was invented. She's deceased. And she was also an employee of the Future Now Foundation. Well, if nothing else, it'll give us a reason to start poking around the Future Now Foundation, and we don't have to go for high-level politics and accuse the head of it as being a Romulan collaborator. So let's go for it. I wish it didn't have to be done, Speaker, but we kind of need to find the spy. And the Romulan... Oh, what does Major Torval want? There's been a mutiny, and Commander Rintav's gone psycho, and... Oh, terrific. Why are you helping us? Not all Romulans desire... Ah, right, okay. I'm going to trust you, Major. I'm probably being an idiot here, but thank you. Okay, and we must stop the commander from assassinating the Speaker. Terrific. Well, we'll see if we can extract you later on. I feel kind of bad about nicking this guy's transporter pattern now. He's going to get fingered for a major act of espionage. Oh well, maybe we can extract him in Act 4. Speaker, small problem. We're not going to get through this episode without shooting somebody. We've got angry Romulans incoming. And so do I, but there's been a... Yeah, so do I, but there's been a threat on your life. We'll talk about the rest later. By the Romulans. They're trying to sabotage the summit, of course. Well, yes, they are. Thank you so much for believing me and not being nearly as paranoid as I am. Have you got a safe place to hide down here? Reinforced room? A hazard bunker. Excellent. Oh, you have no idea how big a bang a warp core breach causes if you think a simple bunker will stand it. Right, Farasa, get with her. And the same to you, although if you're hunting, there's going to be a real problem. And we have incoming Romulans in the West Wing. Lucky us. Alright, people, phasers on stun. And TR-116s on to perforate. Let's go remove some Romulans. And by remove, I mean probably kill stone dead. Oh, we have a small window for transport. Right, let's beam in the team and guard the Speaker. Because if she dies, this is all for nothing. Meanwhile, we need to go find some Romulans. Hello, Romulans. Ah, there you are. Right, well, we'll start by shooting you. There we go. Focus fire, put a tricorder scan on him as well. And we've just got the exposed coming up. Duck away and... Yeah, there we go. Right. Get him up. And patch Lyasara up as well, and then keep fire on the Tal'Shiar operative until he falls over. Yoink! Sorted. Right, next problem is Lyasara, who is... Ah, no, she's healing herself, so I'll just drop myself a quick heal. There we go. And you, my friend, headshot. Boom. Are we done here? Yeah, I think... No, just one more. Got him. Room clear. And, oh, they're beaming with faces. Are you guys trying to pin the blame on the Federation again? Well, the Romulans are now in the project room. Terrific. Right, we just left there. That's annoying. Come on, guys. We need to serve another eviction notice. Round we go. Ah. Excellent. So, scan up. In the back. Ah, what the hell? He's dead. Right, focus your fire. No, you don't get the Seeker drone. No Thalerons for you. Yoink. Bad Romulans. No green petrifying radiation. And if you excuse me, I just need to... No, we don't. Shields are too thick for that to be worthwhile. Come on. There we go. One more Tal'Shiar gone. 2, and the warp drive is officially protected. There we go. Despite all the, grenades and weapons fire that's been flying around, we've somehow not damaged the warp core, because we're still here and it hasn't exploded. And now they're going for the Speaker's bunker. Terrific. She hid in a room with fusion generators. Well, I suppose if nothing else, she'd make a big bang when she went. Right then. Oh, another Seeker drone. They love their Thalerons, don't they? Excuse me, don't mind the Bernie. There we go. And focus fire. Also, yoink. Little bit of metaphasic just to patch everyone up. Also, a little bit of triage just to do the same thing. Ah, right. Oh, hi, guys. None of you wearing shields? That is so obliging of you. Come on. And you, my friend, have a grenade. Oh. There we go. Are you dead? Yes, you are. Thank you. I'm stunned. Sorry, not dead. And personal shields? Yeah, what were those again? Yeah, never mind. Come on, we need to go get to the Speaker's bunker and explain why we're using 400-year-old weapons that she probably recognises as being one of hers, although these have had a few slight modifications. Chief, hi, good of you to show up. We'll just tiptoe around here. As usual, focus fire onto, well, the Thalaron Seeker drone, because you are not getting your green goop on me, my friend. One tricorder scan, no expose, more's the pity. Still, bullet to the head makes sure he's stunned. And there we go. Lots and lots of thoroughly stunned Romulans. Ignore the leaks and the holes, and that's very formal of you guys. Thank you. Right, Kerwa, we need to talk. So now that you've met your second bunch of space aliens for today, what do you think of them? Yeah, that was a Romulan. And is everyone unharmed? Okay, excellent. Oh, and there's something else you need to know about your warp core. No, they're intact. That wasn't the problem. Okay. The Romulans gave you the solution to the obstacles with the... Oops. Wrong button. Come out of shooter mode this time. Happily, it transported into the Romulan that was mysteriously behind her. You just can't see them. He was through the wall and trying to plant a bomb. Now, everyone's unharmed, and there's something you know about the warp core. You explain to it, tell us. And yeah, the Romulans kind of gave you the solution to the antimatter containment and the whole explodey thing. Sorry. Okay, because you're useful pawns to them. We're dependent on them for warp travel, and if we can't kick them off the world... Exactly. Fine, let's end this. We're behind you, Speaker. We'll give you the plans for proper warp core containment, if you like. And the Romulans are pushing the summit forward. We're going to that conference. The Speaker is going to gather a quorum and accompany us. Somak, your little infiltration? Absolutely. We're going straight in. You need to get those shields and sensors down, lock onto the awaiting minus for us, get us to that facility. We need to get the evidence and then get to the summit before things go wrong again. Right, it's been an honour, and we'll be following you shortly. Work quick, Commander. I'm sure he does. Why do I have this feeling that Act 4 is going to start with us beaming into a trap? Well, we'll find out soon enough, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, that has been Foundry Frolics, I have been Yusril, and there truly are no prizes for second contact. Farewell.